अविराम अंतर्मुखता की बैठ गुफा में मिलता परम विश्राम करतार से मन के तार जुड़े तो शक्ति मिले अविराम आनंद के अनहद गीत मधुर अंतर निरंतर गाए आनंद के अनहद गीत मधुर सुख चैन अनोखा पाए छोड़ तनिक दुनिया का शोर मोड़ के मुख अंतर की ओर जब मन का मौन हो जाए मन का मौन हो जाए शांत हृदय में प्रीत प्रभु की चिंताएं हरने लगी हलचल की हवा थमने लगी सदविवेक ज्योति जगने लगी शांत हृदय में प्रीत प्रभु की चिंताएं हरने लगी नव सृष्टि सृजन संकल्प सुमन उत्साह उमंग जगाए नव सृष्टि सृजन संकल्प सुमन उत्साह उमंग जगाए सुख चैन अनोखा पाए छोड़ तनिक दुनिया का शोर मोड़ के मुख अंतर की ओर जब मन का मौन हो जाए चंचल चित का भटका पंछी लौट सुनेड़ में आए सुख चैन अनोखा पाए जब मन का मौन हो जाए सुख चैन अनोखा पाए
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome back. Can we all just stand for a moment? Just to energize ourselves a little bit before the session. It's anyways going to be a very, very energizing and a scintillating session. As you all can see, we have for this session Sister Sis.Shivani, respected by everybody who's listened to her, who has known about her. She doesn't need a lot of introduction, but still let us quickly energize ourselves so that we have had our breakfast right now, so that our minds become quite active. Okay, so can you all put your right hand index finger in the front and left hand's thumb at the top, pointing upwards. And when I say change, you have to completely do the opposite. The finger of the right hand will go inside and the thumb will come up, and the thumb of the left hand will go in and the finger will come out. So you have to be sure that at one point of time, you only have one finger and only one thumb. Two fingers or two thumbs shouldn't be there, okay? And the finger always has to point in the front and the thumb always has to point at the top, okay? Change, 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 change. Is it okay? No? What's wrong? What's wrong? Because one part of our mind and brain says do this, and the other part says do this. And whenever they are saying the opposite things, whenever there is this mental noise, we will never have the right actions. Only when our mind and brain are silent and working together, only then we will have the right actions. For example, now let's do a second version. Both the fingers in the front, and when I say change, both the fingers will go out and both the thumbs will come up. Okay? Change, 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 change. Easy? Yes? Easy? So that's exactly what the case is. When we talk about certain behaviors, for example, talk about honesty. We may say, I want everybody to be honest with me. But if I have to demonstrate honesty, I would say, this world is no more for honest people. You can't achieve much with honesty. I want everyone to speak to me with love. But when it comes to me giving some instructions, if I give it with love, people will not follow it. I have to show some attitude. I have to show some. So when we have this kind of conditioning in the mind cannot remain still. And if the mind is not still, the impact comes in our actions. So our this session right now, you may please have a seat. Thanks. Please clap for yourself. A very nice attempt. When we have this kind of stillness, we can see it in our actions. So this topic today, we're going to talk in detail about stillness to see beyond conditions. And this beautiful and very, very important topic will be taken up by respected Shivani Didiji. I request sisters to please welcome her on the stage with flowers and badge and tilak. And you all can please join in this welcome with a big round of applause. Shivani Didi shares a very special bond with the IT fraternity because she herself has been an IT professional. She had a startup, a software firm of her own after completing her Bachelor of Engineering degree, being a gold medalist, and has been illuminating lots of lives, thousands of people were in India, abroad, either by traveling or through the channel of IT and media. And in 2019, she was awarded the Nari Shakti Puraskar, the highest civilian award for women, which is being conferred by the President of India. And a lot of awards in her and accolades in her kitty, not to mention. But this is the time to listen from her. And so, Didi, we request you to please throw some light on this topic.
Don't keep chairs in between empty. Just shift. So those who will come, they will sit that side or this side. In between, don't keep chairs empty. Om Shanti. One thing and one word that you will hear repeatedly in the next 4 days is Om Shanti. And this morning, I'm sure we all understood what it means. So Om Shanti means I am a peaceful soul. Om means Aham Atma, I the soul, am peace. In a world which is saying I want peace. Right? In a world which is saying I want peace, the more we keep saying, I want peace, the more we are moving away from peace, right? Do you feel the more we are moving away from peace? And how would we know that I'm moving away from peace? Depending on how much noise is there inside. Noise means too much thinking. Another epidemic today in the world is overthinking. Zyada sochna. Zyada sochna. Sochte jana, sochte jana, sochte jana. And when I'm thinking throughout the day, then even when I go to sleep, my mind is still thinking. Body gets rested, but mind doesn't feel rested because it was thinking even while sleeping. And then when the alarm rings, we feel like sleeping a little more. Anyone here feels like sleeping a little more when the alarm rings? How many raise your hands? One more thing I would like you, just hold on 10 seconds, raise your hand, and now turn around and look aage, piche, side. So this is just to see that it's become very common. And when anything becomes common, which means when most of the people are feeling a particular thing, the world goes and calls it normal. There is a difference between what is common and what is normal. But because majority are feeling it, we don't say this has become common, we say this is normal. Now once I say this is normal, then what will happen? When I say this is common, it means okay, a lot of people are doing it, so we are saying it's common. But when we say this is normal, then what will happen? If it is normal, suppose for example, my foot is injured and I might limp a little. Okay? Now while I'm limping, I know this is not normal. Okay, I know this is not normal. And because I know it's not normal, I will do something about it. I will exercise, I will do whatever is needed till it comes to normal. But while I was doing it, tomorrow I saw 10 more people limping. I said, Acha, other people are also limping. Acha, okay. By next month, I see 100 people limping. So I say, Acha, a lot of people have the same problem. Acha, okay. And after a few months, I see almost everyone limping. And then I say, limping has become very common. Other person says, no, it's become normal now. The day I hear that limping has become normal, that day I will stop doing anything about it. And then I'll reach a stage that if I am not limping, then someone will come and say, you're not normal, you're not limping. Do you see how it goes? One creates an experience, another person catches that vibration and starts creating the same thing. Soon it starts spreading, just like COVID. Just like COVID. COVID must have started with one person, na? It started with one person. But because it spread and we caught it, very soon it was in all 5 continents. Today stress is in how many countries all over the world? Stress is in how many countries all over the world? All 5 continents. Now depression is in how many countries all over the world? All 5 continents. How many of you were in school or college 20, 30 years back? Was the word stress there? No, it was only in physics. So again, why we need to understand it? Because we are the last generation who knows this is not normal. Your children are going to grow up in a world which is going to say this is normal. We are the last generation who knows this is not normal because we lived without that. So if we go 20, 30 years back, school and college was fun. And the world used to say student life is the best life. Student life is carefree life. And it was fun. And tension होती थी वो भी 2 दिन एग्जाम से 1 दिन पहले, रिजल्ट से 1 दिन पहले खत्म. अच्छा वो भी टेंशन किसको होती थी? who were not doing well. Nowadays, who's depressed more? 99.99999. How did we create a world where those who are topping every time in every class, who are passing the toughest entrance exams of the country, who are reaching the premier institutes, the who's who IQ of the country, and then we are talking about, and these premier institutes now have psychologists, psychiatrists, compulsory. And in spite of having all that, of course, they have to make all the efforts not to take care of the children. But in spite of that, there's so much depression, and there's also not choosing to live. Does it still not make us pause and say, like, what are we doing? And here we are thinking, oh, we are becoming more and more successful. What success is this? You're going to call this success when your children are going to go through depression and anxiety. You're going to call yourself successful. It's a complete failure. Complete failure. But because it has become common, तो भी से अभी तो ये तो सबको है तो क्या बड़ी बात है फिर इसमें normal. And because we will call it that, we will do nothing to work on it. Had we worked on it when we called stress normal, we would have not reached a stage where we are going to call I'm feeling depressed as normal. Nowadays, college children don't say I'm stressed. So that is our era word. Their era word is I'm depressed. Not depression, but depressed as a feeling, as an emotion. And if they're going to go around saying I'm depressed, you're depressed, then very soon within a couple of years we'll say depression is normal. And we're still not doing anything about it. So should we do something about it? Yes or no? बोलो इसीलिए तो अब 4 दिन निकाल के इतनी दूर आए हैं, ऐसे क्यों आएंगे फिर? It's a very big thing to take out 4-5 days for yourself. And you really need to congratulate yourself for being able to take out that time for yourself. We take out time for a lot of things, but we don't put our own self on priority. And that's the biggest mistake our generation has made. So you please write down your first mistake. And instead of a mistake, write down the correction that from now onwards, I'm going to take out time for myself, which the world calls self-care. But in self-care also, what do? We take care of the body. We sit with our family. Self. This morning we heard, who is the self? Self is not the body. It's my body. Of course, I have to take care of my body. But I can't just take care of my body and I say I take care of myself. Self is not body. Self is not body. It is my body. I take care of my body. But from today, we promise ourselves that I'm going to take care of myself. Who is that self? Put your finger. Where is the self? Here. ये पक्का करके जाना है यहाँ से. Here. I have to take care here. So what happened in the last 20-30 years? As we got gadget after gadget after gadget, and every gadget could keep me engaged for day and for night, self-care was no more on priority. Because when we said this is me time, we picked up the phone and we sat there to scroll. And when we picked up the phone and we start scrolling it, instead of energizing ourselves, that itself was, what was it doing? It was depleting. So you see what technology and me, what relationship I have created. Technology came to make our life extremely, extremely comfortable and magical. Magical. Life has become magical in the last 20-30 years. But it is so paradoxical that life became magical, but we became unhappy. Who must have thought ever that once I have a gadget in my hand where I could be connected to anybody in 1 second, where I can track my child, where they are, what they are doing, everything, where I can reach any city in 2 hours, everything. How could have we ever thought that when we will actually be able to do all this, we are not going to be happy? How many of you want happiness? Again, hold your hand for 10 seconds. Look around to see how common it is. But now, correction. Just because it's common, it does not mean that that is normal. It is not normal, it is common. Like COVID was common, but it was not normal. Similarly, all these emotional disturbances we have called common. Put your hand, left hand and right hand out like this. Let's see which ones are common. But they are not normal. So on the right hand, we will put the normal emotions, which we call sanskar. This morning you saw, I, the soul, three faculty, man, buddhi, sanskar. Mind will create a thought, intellect will take a decision, it will come into karma. I will repeat that karma multiple times, it will become my sanskar. Sanskar means my nature. Suppose I create anger often, then anger is my sanskar. If I'm peaceful, then Shanti is my sanskar. So you're going to hear the word sanskar very often because the aim of Raj Yoga is sanskar transformation. It is not thought transformation, it is deep rooted nature change. Nature. And why we want to change our sanskar? Because it is a spiritual law कि संस्कार से संसार बनता है. रिपीट करें. संस्कार से संसार बनता है. What is my sansar, my world? Everybody, what is your world? What's your world? आपकी दुनिया क्या है? What's your world? Put your finger here. This is you. Always remember. Now don't call this as you after this. This is you. So then which is your world? Where do you live? Where do you live? So my first sansar is my body. This is where I live. This is my first sansar. Second then, my relationships, my home, this is my sansar. Then my workplace, my colleagues, this is my sansar. And then the sansar, which means the world. So it's going to go from here, here, then here, and here, and here. And what was the equation? Put the finger. What's the equation? Sanskar se kya banta hai? Sansar banta hai. What is the equation we are using today? As is the world, so will I be. If you are happy, then you will be healthy, or if you are healthy, then you will be happy. सोचो 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 जल्दी जल्दी आंसर सोचो पहले. If my body is diseased, can I be happy? If I'm not well physically, can I be happy? If I'm healthy, then I will be happy, or if I'm happy, then I will be healthy. If I'm happy, then I'm healthy. If I'm healthy, then I'm happy. Okay, close your eyes. Don't look at other people's hand. This is another sanskar we have to change. What is everybody else saying? Now raise your hands. If I'm healthy, then I'm happy. And now raise your hands. If I'm happy, then I'm healthy. ये दोनों में कैसे हाथ उठा सकते हैं? It has to be one out of the two. So many diseases today, so many souls suddenly leaving the body. And then the doctor says, lifestyle. And then the family says, but doctor, strict vegetarian. No alcohol, no smoking, gym, healthy, running. Doctor says stress. So even if I'm leading the perfect lifestyle, which means I'm strict vegetarian, no alcohol, no smoking, running, gym, everything, if my mind is not fit, my body is not healthy. Why is it like that? Because the law is sanskar se sansar banta hai. This is the first and the main equation because of which everything got messed up. Because we thought, ye theek hoga to I'll be happy. But it was, if I'm happy, to ye theek hoga. ठीक है? which doesn't mean I eat junk, I don't exercise. It just means along with the outer things, if you don't take care of this, then lifestyle is still not healthy. Because where is life? Where is life? Here. So lifestyle. Next 3 days, you're going to learn lifestyle. And lifestyle means how to think, how to feel, what sanskars to create. That is lifestyle. If my lifestyle is not comfortable, my body cannot be healthy. And so we've created a world where there's so much talk about this diet, this gym, this exercise. So much awareness was never there 20 years back. But still so much disease was not there. Why? One dimension missing, not taking care here. So if you want to be healthy, where do you have to take care? Here. Why? Sanskar se sansar banta hai. 30 years back, if we were traveling, we had to write a letter, I've reached. And then the letter would reach home by 4 days, 5 days, 1 week. Then they would read a letter after 1 week and know that my child has reached. Today, before the flight lands, people take out the phone. So relationships should have been so beautiful now, right? Every second connected, every time you can share your feelings, you can be with each other, everything, every time. So relationships should have been easy, harmony. And what is happening now? So again, why did this happen? When we are so connected, it is so easy to be in touch with everybody. Relationships should have been stronger. And they could have been stronger, provided I was taking care of here, because rishte yahan se bante hain. Again, rakh lo. Any complication in any relationship, you have to correct only in one place. Where? 3 days, remember, remote control room is here of your life. Look at this hall. Fan, light, projector, camera, so many things. Where is it all getting operated from? You can't even see that room. Control room. Where is the control room of my life? Where is the control room of my life? Should you give time to the control room every single day? अभी नहीं बोलोगे तो ट्यूसडे को जाके कैसे बोलोगे फिर? Should I give time to set that control room every single day? You know why we are short of time? 30 years back, we used to not say, I'm busy, I don't have time, I'm busy, I don't have time. There was no phone, no email, no communication, no transportation, yet we had time. And now we have everything and we don't have time. We are the one generation who's created maximum confusion for the world. Why don't we have time? Why are we so busy? Because we are doing everything outside without taking care here. We are the generation who started this trend. We are the ones who started it, so we will have to rectify it. Your children don't even know that there was a world without stress, so they'll never be able to create it. You're the last people who will be able to create it. So should I give time for myself every day, the control room? If you want to heal your body, you have to come here. If you want to heal your relationships, you have to come here. If you have to create any change in your workplace, you have to come here. And if you have to be happy, you have to come here. And most important, if you want to create a beautiful world, you will have to come here. If you want to take care of the environment, you will have to come here. Did you see how it rained last night? What rain is this suddenly in the middle of October? Why has all this happened to Prakriti? Why is nature having all this upheaval? Because we radiate so much stress, anxiety, fear, anger, criticism into the air. Environment absorbs our vibrations. Sankalp se Srishti banti hai. The world is created from here, and we said, I don't have time to take care of here. So everything in the world got affected. And now also, everyone is trying to take care of the world. Everyone is working very hard to take care of the world, but saying, I don't have time to take care here. So that is the biggest mistake. सबसे बड़ी गलती. Wanting to work on the sansar without taking care of the sanskar. You take care of the sanskar, you have to do nothing for the sansar automatically starts falling into place. Are you ready to take out time for yourself daily? Daily with a capital D. How many days a week? 7 days. How much time do you think you deserve to give yourself? जितना देने वाले हो उतना ही बोलना और डायरी में लिख देना अभी. Just now we were walking after breakfast and I met someone and I said, so are you going to go to the center after you return? She said, yeah, whenever I get time. Which is a very normal line which everybody says. And because we are always short of time, we never get that time. Self-care is lowest on our priority, and that is the cause of all the problems in our life. Any soul who puts self-care top on priority will very soon have no problems in their life. That is certain. Problems means situations will come. Problem will not be here. Because this is taken care of. And when this is taken care of, this is easy to solve. So do give this one gift to yourself. Experiment only for 30 days. Only 30 days. That 30 days I will give some time to myself in the morning. And then see the change. So these 3 days, before you go through these 3 days, this should be on your diary on the top page that I commit at least 30 to 40 minutes for myself every single day. Like some people do it for their body every single day. They don't say when I get time, then I'll exercise. We don't say that. So we just put it on priority. So we have to put it on priority. Now raise your hands who's ready to do that. ओके ये फोटो खींचे हम एक इनके खींचे पकड़ के रखना हमारे पास कैमरा नहीं है अच्छा लाइव ही खींच रहे हो आप तो वेरी गुड सो यू आर ऑन लाइव वेरी गुड एनीवन हु विल डू दिस will have everything sorted as far as their body, relationships and work is concerned and maximum impact on your children. How many of you have kids? How many of you would want to energize them, strengthen them? And what is the way to do that? What is the way to do that? There's only one way. Energize the parent, the child will become strong. There's only one way, because there's only one reason why they got depleted, the parent. The parent means the whole adult community, all of us. If we energize ourselves, the environment of the house changes, the vibration. Do you find the vibration of this place a little different from your home? Yes. Now you've come just yesterday. Some of you came only last night. Some are still walking in. Do you feel your mind is a little calmer here than at home? What, you haven't even learnt any meditation yet. How is it calmer here? How is it calmer here? Because of the vibration. Who created the vibration? The people living here. What did they do to create this vibration? Nothing. Only they keep 1 hour for themselves every day. Throughout the day, they are busier than what you are at your workplace. Because your work timing is defined. You have a holiday. Here it is 365 days of the year, year after year after year. There is no concept of a holiday here. Because we don't need a holiday. Because we're happy doing what we are doing. So we don't need a holiday. Your office starts at 8:39. Your work starts at 3:30. And yet this vibration can get created. If this vibration can get created here, can it not get created at home? हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता? How many people living at home? 2, 3, 4, 6, that's all. You will see in the next, on Monday when you go to see the campuses, there's one more campus here just a few kilometers away. 30,000 people come and live there. 1,000 people to take care of the entire campus. So they are a family of 1,000 living together. How many of you living together? 4. If 1,000 people living together can create this vibration, and most important, they are not family. They are not family. They don't even know each other when they come here. They are not getting paid. They are not getting promoted. So the best thing to come here to Mount Abu to the campus and see is, without getting paid, without getting promoted, without having a family living around you, with having to live with 1,000 strangers, you're able to create peace where people who come get the benefit of that vibration. So why can I not do it with my 4 family members in my house? Yes or no? Can we do it? Yes. So only thing you have to take back from here, what is it that they're doing because of which this vibration is created? I want to create this same energy in my house for my children. Don't say, oh, they are stressed because of school, because of syllabus. That is the biggest lie. They're not stressed because of school. They are not. The syllabus, the exam system, everything has become easier now. Yes or no? Yes, do you think it's easier now than what it was before? Yes, then how can they be stressed because of that? How did we give our board exams? How did we give our board exams? I remember ICSE 5 days, all exams finished. 2 exams every day from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 3 years syllabus. You can't even look at the page in the evening. Monday to Friday, finished. And we didn't have the word stress. Today, how are they giving their exam? 1 exam today, 5 days chutti, 1 exam, 1 week chutti. हमको ऐसी छुट्टी मिलती तो we would have studied only in those 5 days only and finished it off. And we are saying they are stressed because of the education system. And the biggest mistake we are making is we are making their education system easier. We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be doing that. So write down the formula of stress and see where we are making the mistake. Stress is equal to pressure divided by resilience. Pressure divided by resilience. So because the children are getting stressed, we are reducing the pressure. If we reduce the pressure in school and college, you still will not be able to reduce the pressures of life. So do not aim to reduce the pressure of your child. Aim to increase the resilience of your child. But how will we increase their resilience? There's only one way. कैसे करेंगे? कैसे करेंगे? How would we build the resilience of the child? कैसे करेंगे? By building our own resilience. Stressed parents will radiate stress at home. And the children will absorb that stress. You know, if you see post-COVID, fear and anxiety has become a predominant emotion all over the planet. Suddenly people are feeling anxious. Wait, what is it? Is there any problem? No, no problem. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. You know why? Because 2 years, billions of people created fear, stress, anxiety. And this world, which is our home, the world, the planet, which is our home, was suddenly vibrating at vibration of fear and anxiety. COVID got over. But the air was still carrying vibration of fear and anxiety. And so in spite of COVID over, there is still fear and anxiety. So like we created the vibration of the planet, every single day you're creating the vibration of your house. Your children are absorbing that. And that is the reason why they're not emotionally the best version of themselves. How many of you are coming peaceful, relaxed, happy, powerful home in the evening? No. Then how are you coming home in the evening? क्या vibration है? How many of you are coming home stressed, tired, fatigued, agitated, upset about what happened today? So now remember, you walk into your house, that's the fragrance that's gone into the house. That's the energy of your house. And then to de-stress yourself, you sit with the phone and you consume content. And while you're consuming the content, you're polluting your home even more. And then just before you go to sleep, you say, this is my time, and you consume a little more content. So then you are polluting the house even during your sleep. Because what you consume before you go to sleep is radiating from you into your home energy while you're going to sleep. In the morning, you don't have time to meditate, so you just get up, check the news, check your messages, again start the day. Who is purifying your house air? Who's doing it? Nobody. So you create your stress, you bring it home, you live with that stress. The air is carrying stress. Your children are only absorbing it. But because they are growing up in an era with technology right from childhood, they don't have the power to handle that level of stress. So what was stress for you became depressed for them. Because they are emotionally lower than you, because we did not grow up with technology. We did not grow up with phone addiction. Our wiring was not for that. Our addiction has happened after the age of 20. Their addiction is happening at the age of Their addiction is happening at the age of from the womb of the mother. Imagine having an addictive personality right from the time I am born. Any addiction, whether it's alcohol, drugs, whether it's technology, addiction means a weak mind. Because that mind doesn't have control over the self. No, I don't want to pick it up, but I'm still picking it up. Lack of control. I want to put it down after 15 minutes, but it's 40 minutes, I'm still scrolling. Lack of control of the mind. So any addiction is going to make the mind weak. Any addiction is going to work on the development of the brain. And we are doing it to them right from the womb. So please don't expect them to create any miracles as far as mind fitness is concerned. The only generation who can do it is this. This one does it, fine. If this one doesn't do it, then it's over. Then nobody else can change it after that. So promise now. Self-care time, have you promised yourself? So it's not for yourself. It's for everyone around you. Your family, your children, even your colleagues. When you will go to work, if you're carrying a higher vibrational energy, you're carrying that calm, you're carrying that peace. You don't even know how many people you're strengthening around you. जब गर्मी होती है हम पानी पिलाते हैं ना लोगों को, हम चिड़िया के लिए भी पानी रखते हैं ना बाहर. This is our nature. It's compassion. If we have a world where people are looking for peace, would you feel like giving a little peace to people? देना चाहिए कि नहीं देना चाहिए? देना चाहिए. और उसके लिए सिर्फ क्या करना है? That few minutes of self-care in the morning. If you exercise physically, how many people benefit? When you exercise physically, how many people benefit? Only 1%. When you exercise here, the world benefits. Because your vibrations will radiate from here to your house, to your workplace, to your city, and into the world. So imagine, I take out 30 minutes, and so many people all over the planet will benefit. Should I do it or not do it? Should I do it or not do it? So whenever you're going to watch the world news and you say, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है दुनिया में, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, and ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, just say, because I am not sitting every morning to meditate and energize the world. So I have no right to complain about what's happening in the world. Don't put your hands on fingers on the leaders of the country and leaders of the other country and say, oh, they are responsible for all the mess. Put the finger here and say, what am I ready to do for it? So दोनों हाथ ऐसे रखें. Right is going to be normal. Left is going to be not comfortable. Whichever sanskar feels uncomfortable, and which sanskar depletes my vibration. Energy नीचे जाती है. And जो normal होगा, energy क्या होगी? ऊपर जाती है. ठीक है? So I'll just say out the sanskar. You will put it either left or right, and you will say left or right. And the rule of the game, don't listen to what other people are saying. The era that we are living in, you have to stand for the right, even if you're the only person on the planet. Only then the right will begin. But I say, no, nobody's doing it, so I'll also put, and everybody's on that other side. Okay? Ready? Stress. Left or right? Say it out. Left. Now, so we are saying stress is not normal from now on. So then what is normal opposite? Stress ka opposite. So peace, calm is normal. Not peace, calm, I want. Not I want. It is my normal. Okay, ab jaldi jaldi karenge. Stress, peace. Anger, left or right? So anger is not normal. Anger is not normal. Anger is unhealthy. So from today, I'm going to respond to every situation with peace, calm, compassion, and empathy. Is that okay? Will work get done? काम हो जाएंगे? बच्चे कहना मान लेंगे? बच्चे कहना मान लेंगे? मानेंगे ना? हाँ, नहीं भी मानेंगे तो भी हम करते रहेंगे. There's no point getting work done at the cost of depleting yourself and the other person and everybody involved. Worry? बच्चों की चिंता? Opposite? ये याद रखना है, बच्चों की चिंता left. So then right side, what is it? Because I love you so much, that's why I worry for you. If you love someone, don't deplete them. Love means what will you do to them? Energy. So what is worry? क्या होगा? कैसा होगा? इसका कैसा होगा? इसका पता नहीं होगा कि नहीं होगा? Is this good energy for someone? Suppose your neighbor has to come and say to you, पता नहीं तुम्हारे बच्चे का क्या होगा? You're going to be very happy listening to that line? No, but you're saying it every single day. So worry is a energy depleter. It doesn't just deplete you, it depletes the one whom you are thinking about like that. Opposite, care. So instead of saying, क्या होगा? What will we say? अच्छा नहीं होगा, बढ़िया के अलावा कुछ होता ही नहीं. अच्छा नहीं बोलेंगे हम, अच्छा तो सबका हो ही रहा है वैसे ही, बट हमने कौन सा करना है? Perfect, बढ़िया, highest. So the fun thing we're going to learn in the next 3 days is a new vocabulary. A vocabulary which is a high energy word vocabulary. So क्या होगा is a पता नहीं ठीक करेगा कि नहीं करेगा, बोलो बढ़िया के अलावा और क्या करेगा. So if you're creating the higher energy, you will raise the capacity of your child. But if you're creating worry, you will lower the capacity of your child. Blessings impossible को possible करते हैं. And worry, पता नहीं आज क्या करेगा, ठीक से तो पढ़ा नहीं. So you become responsible for reducing 5 marks by creating that thought. ठीक है? Worry का opposite क्या है फिर? Care. Criticism? हाँ, opposite? Appreciation. Complaining? शिकायत करते रहना, ये ठीक नहीं है ना, वो ठीक नहीं है ना, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए, वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Opposite of that? Opposite of शिकायत, complaining, gratitude. 3 दिन से 7 यहां से प्रैक्टिस करना शुरू करो. Gratitude should be like a song. First thing in the morning, get up, Shukriya. Shukriya to Paramatma. Shukriya to your mind and body. Shukriya to your karam for choosing to come here, taking out time for yourself. Shukriya to Prakriti. Shukriya to everybody who is here. Just start saying Shukriya early in the morning. First thing in the morning, what will you do to your vibrations? It will start getting in. Anyone who will practice gratitude will find it very easy to accept life. Because we started with gratitude for everything in life. Gratitude for all the people in your life. Gratitude for your work. Please, before going from here, change your every thought about your workplace. It may not be the perfect place, but I can have a perfect mind about my workplace. Raj Yoga doesn't create a perfect world for us. Raj Yoga creates a perfect mind, which then goes and lives in that world and creates a perfect life. Gratitude for your workplace, gratitude for the people working with you. Your money is coming from there. Go and ask those people who lost a job what it means. Right now, if you don't create gratitude, your name will be top on the list for the one who will leave. Why? Because our vibrations reach people. Even if you say, ye aise nahi hai, ye waise nahi hai, then when they're going to think of asking people to leave, your name will automatically come to them because they're not getting best of vibrations from you. So gratitude. शुक्रिया, उनका बहुत 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 शुक्रिया, और जो आपको बहुत तंग करते हैं उनका बहुत 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 ज्यादा शुक्रिया. ठीक है, कर सकते कर सकते. शुरू में you won't feel it, just say it. You won't feel it, just say it. But while you keep saying it, you will start feeling it, because as is my thought, so is my feeling. I don't have to change my feeling. I have to change my thought. My feeling will change. करें शुक्रिया. 1 मिनट आंख बंद करो, उनको याद करो. Everybody at workplace. वो ऐसे, वो तंग करते, वो ये करते, वो करते, वो. No. This is the place from where my family is getting sustained. This is the place from where my children are being taken care of. This is the place because of which my life is smooth, comfortable right now. बहुत 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 शुक्रिया to the place, to the people responsible for that place, and to every person in that place. And your gratitude and blessings for that place will keep that place safe always, because it will raise the vibrations of that place. ठीक है, तो हमने shift कर लिया from what to what? Where was the shift? From shikayat. Always remember, for gratitude, things don't need to be perfect. Our conditioning has been that if things are perfect, my thought will be perfect. Thing is outside, thought is inside. And now we are becoming so weak that we don't create perfect thoughts even for perfect things. So in these 10-15 years, we can see an era where people were happy even if there were issues in their life. Then we got an era where when there were issues, they were not happy. When the issue got resolved, they are fine. Come to an era, there are no issues, but they are still not happy. How many of you raised your hand, I want happiness? Any of you have any tragedy going on in your life? No. So you're not happy without problems also. Are you seeing? Now we don't need problems to not be happy. Now that has become the frequency at which we are living in life. So remember, the world is outside, problems are outside, disease in the body is outside. Here, the choice is completely, बोलिए अच्छे से, the choice is completely mine. How is life is not about what's happening outside. How is life is about how I'm thinking about everything that's happening outside. Comparison. Right hand pe. Self-respect. I am a pure soul. I am a powerful soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a loveful soul. Self-respect. Because I thought I'm a body, I'm a role, I'm a position, I was only comparing myself with others based on that. How are they looking? How am I looking? Where have they reached in their role? Where am I? And because of that, self-respect went. Self is here. And so I don't have to compare what I have achieved with other people. I can learn and move ahead. But if I compare, I'm depleting the self. If you compare, you are depleting yourself. From now on, what is the purpose of life going to be? What is the purpose of life going to be? To energize the self. Hurt, left or right? I'm hurt, left or right? Opposite, right hand. I'm hurt, I'm insulted, I'm disrespected, I'm humiliated, everything on the left hand side. Because what's it going to do to my vibrations? Niche. Opposite on the right hand side. Forgiveness, letting go. Full stop in 1 second. Overthinking is because I keep on and on and on and on thinking. Full stop means silence. Attachment, attachment, attachment left or right? Okay. Attachment left or right? Those who feel left, raise your hand. Those who feel right, raise your hand. अच्छे से raise your hand. Those who have not raised their hand for both, who raise their hand. What is opposite of attachment? Right is not opposite of attachment. Right is opposite of left. What is opposite of attachment? If attachment is not normal, then which one is normal? Detachment is normal. How many of you want to get detached from your family? How many of you want to get detached from your family? So the rest of us put our hand on left saying attachment is a depleter, but we are not putting our hand up saying that I want to get detached from my family. So which means I'm going to live through that depletion. ठीक है ये बात फिर? ये बात ठीक है फिर? And only you won't get depleted. Who will get depleted? Who will get depleted? All those whom you are attached to. Put both your hands like this. Move them away. On your left hand, put a family member. Put your child. If you don't have a child, then put your left, any family member. Okay? And on your right hand, put yourself. Okay. Now this on the left hand side, if it's your child or any member of the family, they're going through some issue in their life. And because they're going through that issue in their life, they're a little lower on their energy. They could be worried, fearful, in pain, helpless, depressed also, maybe a depression also. It happens like to people around us. So vibrationally, where are they moving? Which direction? Left hand side? Slightly lower. Okay. Now you're on the right hand side. They are around you. They are your family. And you see them going through this pain. And then you see them like that unhappy. Where does the right hand go? Karo, karo. Do it. This has to be remembered here forever. Where does the right hand go looking at the left hand going down? Karo, fir down karo. Karo. Here. Okay. So now I, who was fine on my vibration, looking at this person going down, I have also moved down. Okay, Dai, no problem. Now what vibration is going to go from me to them? What vibration is going to radiate from me to them? Lower energy, no, of worry, pain, fear. Okay. So when they receive this vibration from me, which direction are they going to go? करिए करिए बोलना नहीं सिर्फ करिए. Where are they going to go? Down. And when you see them going down like that, where are you going to go? Down. Very good. And then where are they going to go? So that's what we've been doing for the last few years. And because we're together going down, so we had to raise our hands saying, I want happiness, because happiness is here. Okay, so we come back. What's the right answer? Where should we be going when they are here? This is called detachment. This is detachment. Attachment is like this, where I'm going to be at the same energy as you. If you're in pain, I'm in pain, is attachment. If you're worried, I'm more worried than you, is attachment. If you're crying, I'm crying more than you, this is attachment. Detachment is if you're worried, I'm powerful. If you're in pain, I'm calm and peaceful. Is that okay? Is it okay? Should it be like that? Isn't it selfish? No? Yes? Don't know? Think. क्या होना चाहिए? If you're here, put your hand here. When you were going down at their level, what were you doing to them? They were, let's say they are at 50, and because of their problem, they came at 30. No problem. But because everyone around them comes to their 30, they don't remain at 30 then. Then they go to 20. And seeing them at 20, everyone goes down to 20 because we love each other so much. And so who becomes the cause of their depletion? We who claim that we love them so much, we become the cause of their depletion. We want to become the cause of their energizing. Again, put them here. They were at 50. Some issue came into their life. They moved to 30. What is the role of family? First of all, what's the role of family if somebody is moved from, first of all, role of family that they should not be at 50, they should be at 100. But if they are at 50, comes a situation in life, they move at 30, what's the role of family and friends? To bring them up. How will you bring someone up? If I am here, which means I will have to be detached. Detached means I'm not going to live at that same energy as them. Even if they are at 50, I'm going to work to being at 100. And if they go through any issue or they are in pain, what will this 100 do? What will this 100 do? This 100 will be radiating power to them, because how does energy flow? How does energy flow like this, or energy flows like this? How does it flow? Here. So put this figure, I have to live here in my house. I have to live here in my workplace. ठीक है? Is that okay? And that's why I'm going to spend that 30 minutes every day to move like this. This is my emotional fitness level. I have to raise that every day. Need of the hour. One person is needed in every family who's living like this here. Like every house needs one earning member at least. Then only the house is going to run if at least one person is earning money in the house. Now we need one person in every house who's going to give power to every member in the family. This is called detachment. And detachment is equal to unconditional love. Detachment is not indifference. We've not understood the word detachment. We thought detachment means दूर दूर हो जाना, अलग अलग हो जाना. दूर दूर तो आज हम हो चुके हैं. If someone is in pain, they go and sit alone in another room. You want to sit with them, they will not sit with you. Why? Because you are not radiating power to them. And they are in no state to sit in front of anybody who's already in worry and stress and fear, because they have enough of theirs right now. So they will go and sit in another room. You will go to them and say, "Aao, main aapke saath बैठती हूँ, so please leave me alone for some time." Say, "But how can I leave you alone right now?" Because I want to be alone. People want to be alone when they are in pain. Why should they be alone when they are in pain? Because they can't handle any more pain from the people around them. Then they go and talk to strangers outside, which means a counselor or a therapist or a friend or a friend's parent. So you can counsel your children's friends, but you can't counsel your own child, because you are attached to your child, but you're detached from your children's friends. Need of the hour, we all need to become a counselor. Yes? And counselor doesn't mean who's going to give gyan. Counselor means the one who remains detached and just radiates respect and power, even though the other person has made the biggest mistake of their life. And just sits with them and says, like, कुछ भी नहीं है, सब ऐसे ठीक हो जाएगा. That's all the other person wants to hear. But not just hear, feel that energy coming from you. But you won't do that for your child. You say, ऐसे कैसे कर दिया, मेरे बच्चे ने ऐसे कर दिया. And that child will not even tell you anything that's happening in their life. So now how many of us want to get detached? Because detachment is power. Detachment is energizing. And attachment not just with people. We have a lot of attachments. It's not just with people. So attachment means dependency. So the deepest conditioning which we are going to change today is my dependency of my mind on the outer world. Because why I'm living through the left hand is when something is not right around me, I create stress. When something is not happening right in life, I create worry. When someone is not behaving well, I create criticism. So if somebody had to say, don't get angry, don't get stressed, don't criticize, you say, I don't want to do it, but what to do? They are like that. Who is the creator of our thoughts? Who is the creator of our thoughts? Put the finger there. When you create anger, who's the creator of your thoughts? Is the other person responsible for the anger? पक्का है ये बात? Is the other person responsible for your anger? Who is responsible for your stress? Nowadays we've created a new word, work stress. Anything to work stress. If you will call your work as stress, how will it bring blessings home? Don't use this word. It's not a right word. Your money is coming from that workplace. And you're saying work stress. You can say work pressure, not work stress. Two words are different. Look at that formula. Stress is equal to pressure divided by resilience. Take a minute of silence. Now check your conditioning. So when we will live out of our right hand side, lesser thoughts and silence. When we live outside the left-hand side, too much thoughts, confusion. So how to reduce my thoughts? I have to shift to right. But how should I shift to right? One simple equation. Again, put both your hands out. Put the situation on your left hand and put your mind on the right hand. Any current situation going on in life. It could be health of body, it could be workplace issue, it could be a person, it could be a relationship, it could be finances, it could be anything. It could be traffic of your city. Nowadays, that has become one big issue in our life. Let it remain an issue on the road, but not a cause of my stress. The traffic is outside. Where do I create the clutter? Where do I create the clutter? Here. This is my choice. So now, situation is on the left hand. Situation is not perfect, right? Now I create a thought, I create a feeling, I respond to the situation, okay? Who is creating my thought? Am I creating it, or is the situation the cause of my thinking? Okay, instead of a situation, let's put a person. That will become easy. Put one person there. You can put your spouse there, you can put your child there, you can put your colleague there. A particular behavior, a particular sanskar. That one person whom I said they hurt me, they humiliated me, they disrespected me, put them there on the left hand side. They were not right. They were wrong, they made a mistake, they did something which was really, really, really wrong. They did that. They have that power. They can do that again next week. Did they enter my mind and create my hurt for me? Yes? How many agree they entered my mind and created my hurt for me? Everybody raise your hand. Whoever feels yes, they created the hurt for me. Raise your hand. Everybody who feels no, they did not create my hurt for me. And those who did not raise their hands and both the things, then where are they? 1 minute khade ho jao. I am that person on the left hand side. Okay? I have the power, whether it's a family relationship or it's a professional relationship. I have the power to be rude to you every single day. I have the power to criticize you every single day. I have the power to use the most foul vocabulary every single day. And if I'm at workplace, I even have the power to do something wrong behind your back every single day. That's my power. I can do it publicly also. That's also my power. This is the power of the other person. Please remember what's the power of the other person and what's your power. So we say, but they are like this, they are like this, they are like this. Very true. They are like this. That's their power. Now only one thing. Do I have the power? Where's your mind? Put your finger there. Now hold your finger there. Everyone do it, not only she. Do I have the power to enter there where you're putting the finger there? Do I have the power to enter there and create those thoughts and feelings there? From here, I can shout, scream, abuse, say the worst things anybody can think of. My power. Do I have the power to enter there? Don't listen to them. You answer. Do I have the power to enter there? Yes? Put your finger again over there. Am I able to enter there? Yes? How do I enter there? The vibration enters there. And those thoughts which start over there, who creates those thoughts there inside there? Suppose I shout and scream at you in front of everybody right now. And I say like really horrible things. What is the mind going to start saying? What is it going to say? Example thought. What will you think? बताओ ना, एवरीथिंग, ये अपना ही घर है, बोलो बोलो. हाँ, व्हाट विल यू थिंक? हाँ जी, अच्छा आप अच्छे नहीं हो, मतलब आप, दैट इज द थॉट which will be there. But I never sent that thought कि I am not अच्छा. I was sending a thought you're not अच्छा. Then who created the thought आप अच्छे नहीं हो? You. हाँ. Did I come there and create that thought for you? Then who created? Me. Good. Then who created your pain? Good. Then my problem is over. There is no problem in getting hurt. Better. Get hurt. Choose how much hurt you want to create and choose for how long you want to be in pain. No problem. But the problem is when we say, they created my hurt. When I say they created my hurt, then I don't have the power to heal myself. Then who is going to heal me? They. Can anybody enter into my mind and create my thoughts for me? Yes, no. Pakka pakka soch ke bolo. They can only shout here, scream here. Your spouse may not want to go to sleep. She'll say, she or he will say, sit, sit. We have to talk about it right now. You say, please let me go to sleep. No, you can't sleep unless we talk about this. They have that power. They can keep you awake the entire night. They have that power. They can shout, scream. They can talk about everything right from the first day of the wedding. That also power they have. They can replay everything. That's their power. Do they have the power to enter my mind and create my thoughts and feelings for me? Yes or no? Who is creating my thought and feeling? Then why are we saying they hurt me? You can say they wronged me. Wrong is outside. People can do a lot of wrong outside. Somebody can even physically hit me, even that is they wronged me. Someone can professionally wrong me. But wrong is in the doing. Hurt is in the being. People can wrong me, but people cannot hurt me. People can use abusive vocabulary, but they cannot disrespect me. That is my choice. People can talk about me to everybody in the office, and they can spread everything wrong about me in the office. That is their power. But what I'm going to feel about it is whose choice? Whose choice is it? रख लो, थोड़ा अच्छे से बोलो. ऑपोजिट वाला तो इतने जोर जोर से बोलते, दे हर्ट मी, दे, यू नो व्हाट दे डिड, दे डिड दिस. हु डिड इट? Every time I'm saying, na, they hurt me, I'm giving the other soul the power to be the cause of my pain, but it's not true. They cannot create my pain. They can wrong me. People can exploit you physically, financially, professionally, emotionally. Nobody can do it. Because over here, nobody else can enter. Here, who lives in this world? They can do all wrong in this world. But nobody can enter in this world. The biggest mistake we made. They are the cause of my hurt. They are the cause of my anger. They are the cause of my pain. They are the cause of my happiness. Everything we gave control outside. And the more we gave the control outside, the more our control over our own mind started. So who hurt me? अभी थोड़ा बोलते जाएंगे. Who hurt me? So all those list of names which is there, what do we have to do today? What do we have to do today? Just hold on to this one understanding, because it's true. This is a complete truth. Someone can come and say nice words to you, and yet you have a choice of how you want to feel about what they have said. Does it possible that someone comes and says something very, very nice to you, and you say like, इसको क्या चाहिए आज मुझसे? ये इतना अच्छा क्यों बोल रहे हैं? How many feel this is possible? Which means they said nice words, we still did not create nice thoughts. If we can create wrong thoughts for nice words, why can't we create right thoughts for wrong words? क्यों नहीं कर सकते? कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते? This one thing is going to make you emotionally strong, because right now we have become emotionally dependent. And dependency is a weakness, and that weakness is now getting converted into a disease. I am emotionally independent. I am the creator of my every thought, feeling. Every thought. Let there be a crisis outside, yet your thought is your choice. So we can create a perfect world here, even if it is all imperfect outside. And we can create an imperfect world here, even if everything is perfect outside. Because इसका remote control किसके पास है? इसका remote control किसके पास है? So why are we going to spend that 30 minutes in the morning for the self? To strengthen the self, so that during the day I'm going to create the right thoughts in every single scene of the day. And if I create the right thoughts in every single scene of the day, I'm going to shift to the right hand side. And if I start shifting to the right hand side, my vibration is going to start moving upwards. If my vibration starts moving upwards, my body is going to get healthy. If my vibration starts moving upward, my relationships will start becoming easy. If my vibration starts moving upward, your house will start vibrating at this energy. So all that we have to do is just think right in every situation. कर सकते हैं? कर सकते हैं? Yes, Pakka. Ab now raise your hands. Who's going to start practicing this? Simple practice. It will not happen suddenly, but it's a practice, because my old vocabulary is very deep rooted for many years. Even media is only teaching me that vocabulary every day. And that is why when you take out those 30-40 minutes in the morning, it's not just for meditation. It is for consuming the right vocabulary every single day. And that's why at the Brahma Kumaris we have centers all over the country, and of course in other countries. But in every city within 3 to 4 kilometers there is a meditation center. Why do we have to have so many centers? Because people need to come there every single day. And they come there every single day, study every day for 30-40 minutes, vocabulary starts changing. Then they can manage the 23 hours in the opposite vocabulary of the world. Information creates thoughts. Content creates thoughts. So the first thing when we did when we came to the Brahma Kumaris, we changed our information. So every morning when I go to the center, I hear this: I am the creator. My thought is my creation. My thought is my. Now this works on me for the next 23 hours. Before I start becoming a victim again, next morning I'm again over there. And next morning again I'm over there. And then very soon that becomes my way of thinking. So can we write it there in our diary? I am the creator of my every thought and feeling. And every means every. If you are in Delhi, Bangalore, Bombay, Chennai, Hyderabad, traffic is every day. Why do you create stress for the same traffic every day? We cannot afford to fail in the same exam every day. You already know the question paper. Right? Do we already know the question paper? Yes. Do you know that there's going to be traffic on the way back home? Yes. Use the time in the right way. People talk about changing the city, changing their workplace, changing their spouse. They want to change everything. Because they think if I change, I'll be happy in life. But they want to change outside to be happy in life. But when you start changing yourself, you don't need to change anything outside. You change from one city, you go to another, you'll find something else over there which is not perfect. ये कलयुग चल रहा है. कलयुग में सतयुग कहीं नहीं मिलेगा. 15 days back, I was in Silicon Valley. 2,000 people in every session, 4 sessions, Saturday, Sunday. Every session I asked a line, how many of you want happiness? And 2,000 people raised their hands, and everyone living here thinks, if I go there, I will be happy. Go there, no problem. But don't go there thinking I'll be happy there. Happiness is not in the country, in the city, in the workplace. Happiness is in the way I'm thinking about where I am, what I'm doing. You can go there for professional reasons. You can go there for earning financial reason, but don't go anywhere for happiness. Many of them who are there, they're thinking, oh, if we were in Bharat, we would be happy. I say, don't worry, they are also the same as you. Don't worry. So it's not somewhere outside. We can go wherever we want, but be clear why you want to go there. Don't go there for happiness. Don't go for a holiday for happiness. वहां भी जाके झगड़ा हो सकता है. And then your spouse is going to say, you ruined my holiday. Oh, और झगड़ा हो जाएगा. You say, I spent so much money, and then we come back like this. Happiness is here and comes for free. The biggest myth the world has created is you have to buy something to be happy. Happiness comes for free. All that you have to do is create the right thought in every scene of life. So first thing to remember, I am creating this feeling. So who's creating the stress? Keep saying it now so that your mind is going to condition it. Who's creating my stress? थोड़ा अच्छे से बोलो ना, because अभी पहले पूछा था तो oh you know this one, that problem at work. No, that is an issue at work. No denying at all. But how do I think about that issue will decide my level of stress. Exam is the same for every student. How the child thinks about the exam decides the level of the stress, not the exam is the cause of the stress. The way I think about my exam is the cause of my stress. So every scene of life is an exam for me. And how I'm going to respond is going to start raising my vibrations or is going to start lowering my vibration. So I'm shifting from emotional dependency to becoming emotionally independent. ठीक है? How many of you have come as couples? If you're sitting next to each other, look at each other and say, from now on, you can't hurt me. वहीं बैठे, उधर हो जाओ जरा, थोड़ा उनको बोलने दो आपको. चलो चलो कुर्सी बदलो, कुर्सी बदलो. अब आप बोल दो उनको, बोल दें उनको. हंसना नहीं है, बोलना है. फिर उस दिन हंसेंगे जब झगड़ा होगा. We blame people whom we claim we love as the cause of our pain. We say, you are the cause of the pain in my life. वो रिश्ता कैसे बनेगा फिर उसके बाद? We say, you ruined my Sunday. The other person says, you too ruined my life. So, there's only one person who can ruin my life. Who is that person? I. And there's only one person who can make my life beautiful. So don't think the other person is going to make your life beautiful. They only can make their life beautiful. ठीक है? So who's the cause of my hurt? Who's the cause of my worry? I. Who's the cause of my pain? I. Who disrespected me? Who humiliated me? You know, when someone is being wrong to you, talking wrongly to you, saying wrong words about you, actually, who are they disrespecting that time? If you have to be an observer and you see two people here, or you just look at me and I'm behaving very wrongly with this brother at the camera and I'm saying wrong words to him and I am using wrong vocabulary, I'm demeaning him here in front of everybody. Who do you think is weaker between the two of us? Who is weaker? So everyone sees that. So don't worry about what the world is thinking. लोग क्या बोलेंगे? उन्होंने मेरी disrespect कर दी. लोगों को पता है किसकी disrespect हो रही थी. मुझे पता होना चाहिए लेकिन किसकी हो रही थी. ठीक है? So don't worry about what the world is thinking. Take care of what you are recording on yourself. So today's homework, all past recordings since childhood, all have to be edited and cleaned. And now you cannot delete them. You have to edit them. You can't change a recording. You have to change the word. You can't remove it. You can't remove the person from your life. You cannot remove your way of thinking has to be changed about the person. You can't stop thinking. So now we are going to shift from blaming them for our pain. How would we do that? What should we do for them then? वो दर्द खत्म करने के लिए क्या करेंगे फिर हम? So suppose she says to him, you ruined my Sunday. What should he say in return? चलो चलो उनको राय दो अच्छे से. हाँ, she says you ruined my Sunday. What should he say in return? Just remember the intent. He has to create that thought which is going to raise his energy level. So what's he going to say? Suppose she says, I don't want to live with you at all. What should he say? हाँ बोलो बोलो, दूसरों को तो राय देना इजी होता है ना. चलो, she says I don't want to live with you at all. What should he say? हाँ, I try to. She says I don't want to live with you. हाँ जी, अब वी नहीं. Every time, if you want to finish off that negative energy, just take care that you're not responding at the same vibration to your spouse. Where do we have to go? Remember, where does the right hand have to go? Upper. तो आपका गाना इधर से होना चाहिए, उनका गाना इधर से चल रहा है. टर्न बाय टर्न जाना है ऐसे. प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ तब आती है जब दोनों इधर हो जाते हैं. देन दे से ओके फाइन, देन लेट्स डिसाइड, वी डोंट नीड टू लिव टुगेदर. एंड इट जस्ट सीम्स टू गेट ओवर वेरी इजीली. Very easily, because both come on the same vibration, na? So yes, somebody could be going through their own upheaval that day because of some reason. They are not in the best state of mind. They can say wrong words. They can be reactive. But I am fine, na? I am fine. But why does it get complicated? I start reacting at the same energy as them. So that is why detachment. If someone is singing a lower energy song, you have to be here. थोड़ी देर में सब ठीक हो जाएगा. बिकॉज ये सारी कहानी कौन सुन रहा है आपके घर में? Even if you're doing it behind closed doors, your whole conflict, your vibration is getting absorbed by your children. So just for their sake, change it quickly. And it only needs one person to change it. ठीक है ना? Yes? Now who's the cause of my happiness then? Good. ये remote control भी किसी और को नहीं देना. You are the cause of happiness in my life. No, 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 no. I am the cause of happiness in my life. And I will radiate that happiness to you. But I'm not going to say so and so is the cause. Nobody is the cause of the emotions that I'm creating. They can be the cause of my comfort. They can take care of me in the doing. But in the being, only one person can take care of me. It is me, myself. You could have the perfect spouse, the best spouse on the planet, but if you're not creating the right thoughts, you're not happy with that person. You're not happy with that person because you're not happy within. खीर बहुत मीठी होती है, लेकिन जिस दिन बुखार हो तो मीठी खीर भी कड़वी लगती है. तो वो बुखार हमें होता है तो हमें सारे कड़वे लगते हैं. फिर उसके बाद दिस वन इज नॉट राइट, दिस वन इज नॉट राइट, दिस वन इज नॉट राइट. इट्स बिकॉज यहाँ कड़वाहट आई है. एंड जैसे ही वी स्टार्ट मेडिटेटिंग एंड वर्किंग ऑन आवर सेल्फ डेली, द फर्स्ट थिंग विच यू विल सी चेंजिंग वेरी सून is your relationships, because your relationships was only about how you were thinking about the other people. टूटते हुए रिश्ते ठीक हो जाते हैं. Because till now we were putting the finger there. Now we say, oh, I only have to change myself. Things start changing. So today's homework, diary ka last page, past recordings need to be changed. Write out your earlier thought and write out a new thought below that. And below the new thought will be, I understand your pain. I release the past. I forgive. And most important, I radiate blessings to you. It's like this energy from here to here. I release the past. I forgive, I forget. Just say it right now. Don't feel it, don't believe it, doesn't matter. Just say it. I release the past. I forgive. I forget. And I radiate blessings to you. जैसे उन्होंने कहा ना, आप बहुत गलत हैं, तो परमात्मा हमको एक बहुत अच्छी लाइन सिखाते हैं. सामने वाला कुछ भी करे, आप सोचो वो बहुत अच्छे हैं. लिटरली यू कैन डू दिस एंड सी इट. Just create this energy here. आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, आप बहुत अच्छे. Keep singing it like a song without a comma, full stop, anything. Like a mantra. आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, आप बहुत अच्छे हैं. क्या हो जाएगा इससे? क्या हो जाएगा इससे? This has to be done at that time when there's some issue going on there. When you keep saying आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, तो क्या हो जाएगा? क्या हो जाएगा? See here. Here is that person on the lower energy. If I don't take care of my mind immediately, I will start singing their same song. Right? Because energy, no vibration. I immediately have to change my song. So they keep saying you're this, you're that, you ruined my life. I quietly don't say anything here, but here, आप बहुत अच्छे, आप बहुत अच्छे, आप बहुत अच्छे. अब they are saying you're the worst person on the planet. I say आप बहुत अच्छे, आप बहुत अच्छे, आप बहुत अच्छे. It's all a game of few minutes to either get affected here and both come down, or one person goes there, radiate this, change. ये सारा खेल 2 मिनट का है. So वो protection सिर्फ वो 2 मिनट की create करनी है, by which I'm going to move here. So can we say आप बहुत अच्छे हैं? तो आप बुरे हैं या आप बहुत अच्छे हैं is not dependent on what the person is doing. It is only my choice in what I am thinking. So आप बहुत अच्छे हैं means you're giving a blessing to the other person. If the other person is getting angry, you create a thought, you're a peaceful soul. If the other person is worried, create a thought, you're a powerful soul. Those 7 sanskars are the sanskars of every soul. What were the 7 sanskars this morning? Purity, peace, power, love, happiness, wisdom, bliss. Every soul is these 7 sanskars. If you keep singing that song, their sanskar will emerge. How many have people on their list whom they need to forgive and release? यहाँ से करके जाना है. यहाँ से करके जाना है. Forgiveness is not dependent on what they did. Forgiveness is just my one thought. And why am I forgiving them? Why am I forgiving them? Everything here is happening only for one person. संस्कार से संसार बनता है. When you will do it for yourself, that vibration will radiate to them and your relationship with them will start changing. ठीक है? Easy to forgive? Easy to forgive? Remember, hurt was on the left hand side and right hand पे क्या था? Forgiveness. Letting go. चीज होती है बहुत साल पुरानी, but because we've held on to it, we create a blockage here. If I don't have any blockages here, then chances of blockages here is. So release the blockage from here, release the clot from here, release the wound from here. चाहे कुछ भी किया हो दूसरे ने, my wound is still my creation. And who's going to heal my wound? Who's going to heal my wound? I. So stop being like this in front of the world with a begging bowl. Please be nice to me. We need no one to be nice to us. We need only one person to be nice to us. If I'm nice to me, then everybody else can do what they feel like in their life. I need to learn to be nice to myself. So that's Raj Yoga, where my every thought is going to be right. And that's how my sanskars will start changing. Come, sit straight for a minute. And when we will start changing these thoughts, so automatically what will happen to the number of thoughts that are created? Automatically silence. You cannot silence an overthinking mind. You cannot control the speed of thinking. You have to change the quality of thinking. The quantity will be taken care of. The more it is negative waste thoughts, the more the thoughts. Change the quality. आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा that quantity has reduced, mind has become silent. We are not going to be peaceful while meditating. We are going to be peaceful in a crisis. Many people know how to meditate and be peaceful that time. But they say, but during a crisis, so obviously stress hoga na. Then what is the use? So in meditation, we strengthen ourselves to be peaceful in every scene of the day. From tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock, it's meditation time. आज कौन कौन उठा था सुबह 4 बजे? Very good. कल भी उठेंगे, मंडे भी उठेंगे, फिर वेडनेसडे उठेंगे. One thing, keep it fixed. Everything I'm doing here, I'm going to do it after I go back home. Only at least for 2-3 months, that's all. By that time, it's your lifestyle. Come, bring your attention here. Now we're going to gently visualize, soul consciousness, visualize a point of light there. Not just creating a thought, I'm a powerful soul. Visualize a point of light there. Sit straight. A little star in the center of the forehead. You can gently keep your eyes open. We can do this in office. And no one is going to come to know. 10 seconds, 30 seconds. If I take this 30-second pause also, I'm energizing myself for the next 1 hour. Just see yourself, a little star in the center of the forehead, and create a thought. I am a powerful soul. Keep seeing and then create a thought, and now hold on to that thought. I am a powerful soul. In every scene of life, I am a powerful soul. With every person in my life, I am a powerful soul. Calm and stable in every situation. I am a powerful soul. Shanti. When you come and sit here every time, before every session, use that time. Practice this. Sit straight. See yourself. Point of light in the center of the forehead. Take any one of those 7 sanskars. Create a thought. Hold on to that thought. You're going to do it multiple times these 3 days so that by the time you go back, it's easy for you. And so gently practice keeping your eyes open. We don't need to close our eyes. You can't do it in office if you're going to close your eyes. So gently, it's nothing to do with our eyes actually. We're just creating one thought. We don't need to close our eyes for that. So just gently practice here, keeping the eyes slightly open so you can do it anytime, anywhere, and strengthen yourself. Few minutes of silence there. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. And with this experience and with this wisdom, we will leave for a short break, a tea break. Tea is prepared for you, tea or some juice. It is there in the garden itself. So you need not go up to the dining. It is right in the garden outside the hall. And you can see a box kept over here, which is a box for questions answers. So we will have a question answer session. So if you have any questions in your mind at any point of time, you can put it in this And in the evening, those who have not received the gift yesterday night, how many of you are here who have not received the gift yesterday night? You came late night or today morning. So in the evening, once again, we will have those gifts distributed. It is a diary and a pen along with some prasad. So make sure you attend the evening session and receive your gift from here. And we will be back here by 11:40 for the next session. So please be back at 11:40.